channel, Eating with MJ. I know it's been a while. It's been a minute. I've been out here taking on life's adventures. You know, thank you for coming back, being a part of my foolishness. But have you heard the tea? Oh, wait. Have you heard what's going on in these YouTube worldly streets? I don't know if you've heard, but there's beef. Not chicken, beef. Oh my God. Let's talk about it. First, let's pray. God is great. God is good. Bless this food in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Now that that's over with, let's talk about what I have here. I have a nice little seafood boil, some shrimp, some mussels, some corn, some potatoes, things like that, you know. Then I have some sauce. It's just some butter, onions. You would think it's the Belove sauce, but it's not. But it's a little from the Belove. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that I threw in the pot. And you melt butter with it, okay? And then I had lemons. And I said, well, I could cut the lemons or I could use this. No, I'm not sponsored right now, but sponsor a girl if you want. You know, I appreciate it. I would highly appreciate it. But this right here, I'm going to try this out. And drink of choice. Look at that. This is fruit punch with some ice. You know, the good stuff. But speaking about the sauce, the Belove sauce, that's who the beef is with. Cootie Q and her fans versus the Belove and the Belove fans and the back and forth riff-raff stuff. So let's talk about it. I'm watching all these videos and I just said, you know what, now's the time to let's talk about it. Let's, you know, communicate about it. But I watched the first video was when I watched Q. Now, Q came on to say that, no, let's rewind. I watched the original, these little mussels. This is like, I don't know what this is. I watched the original Belove collab with Q. And I said, wow, that's dope. You know, they got together. I didn't think it was going to be good, but it's good. They got together and they collabed. Now, Q was very excited. You know, there was a moment where she overheated and I said, wow, you know, the lights and the sauce must be that hot to where she overheated. And I said, okay. I don't know. So my thoughts were, it was a dope collab. Then, I gotta be careful. The mussels be having this little, it's called the beard or something. I said, wow, it's a dope collab. Then I noticed Q's followers shot up mega. All her followers, there were so many followers. I think she gained over 200,000 followers, right? And that, I believe that was off of the collab with Belove. Because, I mean, okay, she was doing her thing. Long story short, she was doing her thing. She was doing mukbangs. I did notice that her mukbangs were similar to Belove's mukbangs. You know, that 15-pound crab Belove video. Next thing you know, Q's doing a 20-pound crab. Then it became like this hot sensation where people started buying these big old lobsters and whole crabs and everything like that when they were just sticking to regular little, you know, the big crab claws. What are they called? What are they called? King crab. Belove did a deshell. Q did a D show. I noticed it, but I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my food. And then, you know, the months went on and I was like, that's good. You know, anything to basically, you know, promote the next mukbanger is a plus. To help each other out, I think that's awesome. But this is where things got funny. She waited so long to come out with what she was feeling. After gaining so many followers, it seems weird, a little off, a little staged. Then I noticed that her wave started to go down. People started like dissing Q's, her, what are the apple cider vinegar capsules? Saying, oh, please, girl, you can get those anywhere. What makes yours special? Like, people were dissing her. But people, you know, she has her followers. She has her fans. She's not a bad person. I think she's really, like, she's an awesome person I see, too. You know? But it just seems very sneaky on how this developed. This seems very odd that all of a sudden you're like at a standstill where people, you're not moving so much your videos anymore, because let's get for real, like after a certain while, people get tired of watching you eat crab or, you know, like whatever it is that you're eating, the things. She was trying to venture off. She started making these new, what was it? Personalities, the old lady, you know, and all this other stuff. And, you know, in YouTube world, you have to keep yourself relevant. You have to make these videos that continue to keep people's attention. And that's understandable, you know. But in my mind, it was like, okay, she's reaching a lot. Like, she's looking to, you know, see what she can do to keep herself, you know, on the front line. And she was fizzling out. She even brought her boyfriend on the show. And it became where everyone was like, oh, who's that? Like, wow, that's your boyfriend. Yes, that's her boyfriend. And then it's like, okay, cool. Then it gave the show a new light, a breath of fresh air, because it was at a standstill, right? At least that's how I feel. Like, I will watch Q and it would be like, oh, she, you know, crab again, okay, lobster again, oh, okay, she's eating this again, okay, pop the 2 pills. Like, it's the same thing. I know she's a mukbanger, and mukbanger means basically to eat, but sometimes people get bored of watching just you eat. Now, Belove, on the other hand, because I'm just going to say their names, Belove, on the other hand, it's like she ate, but she was, I don't know, like, she ate, I don't know what other stuff she used to do, but like, she was the original one to like come out here and do these type of things. Like, yeah, she wasn't the original, but we all decided to pick her as the queen of mukbanging, and she did a good job of it. And people fell into, you know, that whole category. People started wanting to do mukbangs and all this other stuff. And I believe that she did pave the way for Q, because she came out first. I'm sorry, Q, you should have came out with it first, you know, with that whole mukbanging thing, you know, people getting into it and realizing that you can get a check off of YouTube and all this other stuff. Like, I don't knock anybody from trying to get a check however way they can get it. And neither should you. At the end of the day, that information that you had in your mind about how Belove treated you and how things were, this, that, and the third, it should have been to yourself. Because if you're a Christian woman, it says in the Bible, for trespasses as we forgive those who trespassed against us. And if she felt that she was violated, being rude to, she just had to forgive Belove for all of what went on, that we weren't there, but just when the lights, camera, action came on, we were able to see that, only that part of everything is that why is she so shocked? There is racism everywhere. There are racist people. It's sad to say that we still live in a generation that racism still exists. That there will always be, for some odd reason, someone that doesn't agree with your skin color or what you do, or they will, racism doesn't just have to be on the color of your skin. It's more so of just who you are. It could be, you know, where you come from, what your thoughts on anything is. Someone is always going to not be in agreement with you. And it's sad because you blamed her for not feeling your vibe, for not being 100 on the same eye level with you when it came to that topic. Maybe she doesn't receive that where she's from. Plus, a lot of people go places and they perceive things to be what isn't actually what it is. Like they think, oh, do you see homeboy? He's looking at me. Girl, that's in your head. He ain't even looking at you. He's looking at the chips. He's looking past you. And it's that feeling. And then it's like, once that first feeling happens, it opens the door for multiple feelings to come through. Like, you ever say, I want a yellow punch buggy. You ain't see a yellow punch buggy a day in your life. And all of a sudden, all these yellow punch buggies, you start seeing them left and right, left and right, left and right. Like a food truck. I was like, one day I'm going to get a food truck. I ain't never seen no food trucks, only at like little events and stuff like that. And where I'm from, they just don't be driving on the road. I've seen 4 since that thought. And I said to myself, is that a sign? Or is that just in my mind where it's like, oh, your mind has no choice but to pick up on things. And it's like, sometimes it's true, sometimes it's false. So I don't believe that that's necessarily what occurred. I believe that something happened and it just made it look like the rest of it occurred. And true, like, hospitality is hospitality. You're not going to somebody's house, drinking, and then spending the night. No, you don't know Belove like that. You're going there to hang out, do a video. You don't know if Belove, where she live at, if she got, you know, what she got going on in her life, if she could just do the collab and keep it moving. Like, maybe in your mind you did want to sleep over and hang out some more. And I don't know, but if you, Darius, that's the son, he's very, like, that's his personality. Like, if I would have went to go do a collab and he came down with a face like, hey, I would have been like, oh, hey, and kept it moving. Because at the end of the day, I've seen many of his videos. I know how he is. Like, I know how he is in his mother's videos. So it's like, that's him. That's him, boo-boo. That's his personality. And I think it's an awesome personality. But I'm just saying, like, it's just him. So you got to accept people like you want people to accept you at the end of the day. This is delicious. I didn't think it was going to be good. Okay, hold on. I got a potato. But, like I said, at the end of the day, you can't. And then you did it wrong. You took it to a platform. Why? Because your channel was sinking. I know I only have 500 and something followers. And, you know, it is what it is. I record when I feel like it. I record when I feel like doing the mukbang. I want to do a vlog. I want to do whatever. It's your, you know, whatever. I don't blame or try to start drama where it's not necessary to bring people to look at me. You know what I think she did, though? I think that she saw that, you know, that whole Melisandre and that whole Living with the Webs, how they had beef and they brought viewers in, they brought people to actually see, you know, oh, what's going on over there? What's happening over there? I want to know what's going on over there. And then people came to the channel and people subscribed. Like, I didn't know who Melisandre was until I did the whole Living with the Web thing, and then she came and commented, and I was just like, oh. And then I went and subscribed to her channel, and she gained a follower. And it was just like, oh, I think she created drama to get more followers. And that's what happens when you're at a standstill, when you're stagnant in YouTube and you need video view time, this, that, and a third, like whatever, you know. That's good. Drop the mic. That was bomb. Okay. So those are my thoughts. I'm going to take some of this. Sprinkle it. Because that's what it needs. I like eating with Q. And I love Belove. Belove seems genuine. Belove seems like, you know, she's nice. I often on the camera, you could just tell. Like, Belove is bubbly. You could just tell, like, I'm not even saying nothing like that, but you could just tell, like, that's that's her. And you felt, what better way to bring these ratings up on your channel but to start drama? And that's horrible. That is horrible. And that's what I feel. So at the end of the day, don't get messy. Don't be a messy hoe. Don't be a messy hoe. I like you. I do. I do. She's very happy all the time. But she seems diva-ish a little to me. She seems like maybe YouTube is getting to her head. Belove, on the other hand, she like, I made this money. I'm going to buy what I want. I took my family from, you know, minimum wage to we a millionaire now, living in the, you know, Bel Air, wherever she's living at. She took her family from here to there. And Q's trying to get from here to there too. But you don't do that to other people. You don't shamefully start drama thinking that, okay, this drama is going to get me where I need to be, because people, whether they like it or hate it, love it or not, they're going to watch it. And I'm going to get views. I'm going to get followers. It's going to go up there. It might backfire for you. People might unsubscribe because how messy that was. And then you brought your sister for a part 2. I think that's crazy. Like, I think honestly that's crazy. That doesn't seem like a Christian woman. I don't feel good talking about the next person as a Christian woman. Like, I don't. You know, this whole situation with Q and Belove, it's like she brought this on herself. I don't feel right. It just doesn't sit well. I feel like I'm blocking my blessings by down talking another person. She created this drama for no reason. It was not right. She tried to stop Belove's money. She tried to like get people to be like, oh, Belove, I knew she was, you know, like that. I knew she was a little, you know, diva, this, that, and the third. I knew she was. Why throw salt on somebody's name? Sometimes they just go ahead and clean it up and keep it moving. And it backfires on you. There's another crazy part. It's like Belove responded. She didn't have to respond. I don't think she should have responded. At the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own feelings, and she probably felt like she had to clear it up, but her kids were like, oh no, Mom, because they're such a younger generation. They're like, no, we're going to talk about this. No, Mom, I don't care. We're going to talk about this. Can y'all see this? I dropped all my onions on the table. Oh my God. They're like, no, Mom, we're going to talk about this, because, and that's the younger generation versus the older generation where they're like, Go ahead, boo-boo. It's okay. You can't stop what is written for me. What God has said is for me. This is bomb. Look at that. Look at that. Corn stuck in my teeth. But, because her sons probably be like, no, Mom, you have to address this. I think that's why Q probably started doing collabs again, because her channel was stagnant. And then she dropped the bomb. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm just a mukbanger. I think, like, at the end of the day, she should have not have said nothing. And just forgiven Belove if that was the situation. But because when a channel is sinking or there's no more followers coming up wanting to watch your show, you have to create drama. It's like a novela. It'd be like, doom, doom, doom. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? That's what that was. At the end of the day, I'm still rooting for Belove. I'm still rooting for Q. Just don't step on people to get to the top. Q, you was on your way there. And you created this situation for no reason. But you was on your way. Your show, your channel was a little stagnant. And I know you got more followers than me, so I'm more stagnant than you. But it's my choice of what goes on. YouTube, I have life outside of YouTube. I got to deal with real stuff. YouTube is a hobby. YouTube for you is income. YouTube for you is your career. YouTube for you is your life right now. And it's like, you did something messy. You spilt the tea for no reason, hoping to get some subscribers. And I think it backfired, because I'm looking at all these videos and everyone's like, Q. And then even the sister came out and publicly apologized. Why? Because she's a true Christian follower, where it didn't sit right in here. And that's what I was talking about. It doesn't sit right. I think she did it in the beginning. She was all like, yeah, okay, sis, whatever you need me to do, we could talk about it. You want to talk about it? We could talk about it. But then as days went on, she was like, that wasn't right. I didn't need to throw salt on these people's name. Why did I do that with my sister? She knew she was wrong. And she apologized. Now, Q, I seen the apology video. It was cute. It was real cute. But then all that went away when you said, but I stand by what I said. And it's like, yo, homegirl, what the hell was the video for then? If you was going to apologize, but yet say you stand by how you feel, you're not really sorry. You're only saying sorry because you want to save your channel before, you know, it sinks. Girl, girlfriend, I'm going to pray for you. It was real nice, so I like you. I like you, Q. I still like you. But that was messy. That says a lot. That speaks volumes about people. That speaks a whole bunch of volumes. That says that you aren't as genuine as you proclaim yourself to be. Damn, Q. Okay, all I'm eating is like butter. Oh, man. It's the potatoes that put the weight on you. But it's the potatoes that be so damn delicious. Y'all see that? I'm going to let it fall. 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 Look at all those seasonings. Look at all those seasonings. The Holy Ghost. So, I just wanted to pop up here real quick and tell you how I felt about Q and Miss Belove. When you invest in yourself, that's all you need. Unless you're trying to, unless you're trying to make it into like some sitcom show where that's not what YouTube is. YouTube is your real life, your creator, you know, or does the plot thicken? Is this something Belove and Que decided to do together so they can up their ratings together themselves? I don't know. Is Finkelhorn Einstein and Einstein Finkelhorn? Do you remember that? When he realized, I think it was Pet Detective. Okay, anyway, listen. It could be that, or it could just be Q starting drama. And Q, honey, I'm going to pray for you. I still like your show. I'm still going to watch you. Hello, all that stuff. I think it's awesome. You didn't have to do that to gain subscribers. You yourself is an awesome person. I believe you yourself would have got you where you needed to be within time, but you got to work hard. And you worked so hard and you came to a certain point. Belove's worked harder. You have to accept that. She's done more. And you have to accept that. People like her more. I like both of them. I truly do. Thing went from here to here. This butter gets you fat. Anyway, I'm done because I just wanted to like get on here real quick and talk some stuff, okay? Because every other video on my feed is Q and Belove. And I'm like, yo, I know these chicks. I know them. I don't personally know them, but I know these girls. And it's sad. Belove, you should never have to defend yourself off of somebody else's messiness. So don't feel that, you know, you're going to lose followers or subscribers and you have to clear the air. We all believe you, Belove. We believe that, you know, things didn't go down the way Q thinks they went down. It probably did in her head, but she should have spoke to you clearly about it. And then you would have been able to address her. Like you said, woman to woman. But when you had my number, you would text me and tell me what you wanted to tell. but never have you ever decided. Like, where did that happen? Like, you could see the months, and then all out of nowhere, all of a sudden you got a problem. All of a sudden you got a problem with me. Come to me. Don't go to YouTube and try to take from me. Because at the end of the day, that was her ultimate goal, was to try to take something from Belove. And then it's like, yo, you talking all this racist stuff. Like, oh, the white people in the town was just staring at us because you black, you know, this, that, and the third. You should feel that anyway. Your boyfriend is white. Like, when y'all go out, y'all don't have that look. People don't look at you anyway. You tell me you went to another town and you decided to say or think differently when you went to another town. Oh my God. Q. This is why I said it's messy, honey. It's messy what you just did. You should just apologize completely to Belove and just be done with it. It ain't even got to be on YouTube for us to see. As a person of, like, that loves the Lord, just to be right with God, apologize to that woman. Send her a text like you sent her a text with all that other fake stuff that you were saying to her. Like, and be real this time. And just be like, I'm sorry. I tried to boost my ratings by smushing yours down, or, you know, belittling you, or bringing you as a topic of discussion. People were going to race to her channel to hear what she had to say about Belove. You knew that they were going to do that. You knew that they were going to want to hear what you had to say. So that's what you did. You titled it what you titled it, and people came and they knew it was who you was talking about in like 2 seconds. You didn't, like, it wasn't even that discreet. Like, you didn't even, like, you really, like, try to sugarcoat everything. No, everything was out there because the world knows Belove and her children. They knew who you was talking about in 2 minutes, and that is ridiculous. Like, I would have been like, yo, I don't do collabs anymore because my first experience was kind of and then it was like I met these 2 other people, and then ever since then it was awesome. So I think I'm going to do collabs, period. And then you talk about something else. But no, she made 2 parts. 2 parts to discuss something that happened ages ago. Something that happened so long ago that people's bank accounts moved. She said, I treated you like a transaction. She treated me like a transaction. You was a transaction. At that time, probably if y'all charged each other, or she charged you, or whatever the situation was, you came to her and blah, 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 this, blah, blah, that. At the end of the day, yes, it's a business move. I ain't gotta like you. What if she didn't like you? Just take it and be like, okay, but guess what? You earned 200,000 followers off of a woman that didn't like you. Jesus. I don't know. I don't know. That's the tea. In this case, fruit punch. Oh my gosh, I'm full. I just wanted to come and say, hey guys, it's been a while. The girls' prom went beautifully. I'm going to post like a video. I'll show you guys the video. It's like a 5-second video. I'll put it like right after this video so you can see their dresses. They were cousins. My twin daughters went to prom with their cousin, and they were gorgeous. They looked something like out of a magazine. They were each other's dates, and they just looked great. And I'm just, you know, happy. Graduation is coming up next. Yeah, I'm pretty old. I like to think I'm pretty old. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, peace, love, and a bottle of hair grease, y'all. Thanks for watching. Remember, everyone's got to eat, so why not eat with me? MJ. Oh, I love you, Q. And I love you, Belove. So please don't take any hurt from my personal opinion. After all, it's my personal opinion, and I am entitled to my personal opinion, just like you are with your personal opinion on Belove. Okay? I'm not saying I'm pro Belove, but I'm like, I think at the end of the day, you were wrong. And as a woman, you have to realize you were wrong and let it be done. Okay? What happened, happened. Que pasó, pasó. And leave it in the past. You should have forgave Belove personally and went on about your business. But instead, you decided to get real messy. You got real messy. But it's okay though. And then you got your sister in on the video, making her look unchristian-like in the video too. I know she's so mad, like, sis. Sis, really? Really, sis? It's sad. But at the end of the day, bye guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my opinion. I know it was all over the place and you get the whole point of everything that's going on. I'm about to put this away. All this stuff. See you guys. Bye.